When I started this video, I was originally thinking it was going to be the next garage sessions video. I thought we would do a maintenance wash on the Conquest, talk about the car a little bit, kind of like a continuation from the intro video, talk about the wash process and I don't know, whatever else came up in conversation. But I found that by the time I got done the wheels, I'd sort of run out of stuff to say. And I kind of went on autopilot. You know how it is like when you get into something, like you're really into something that you're doing, and you just kind of zone out, go on autopilot, and the thoughts wander. Well, that's kind of where I was at by this point, by the time I got done wheels. And for me, whenever I'm like washing a car, really doing like a deep detail, and I'm not listening to a podcast or something like that, I find that my thoughts will wander to my neighbor, John. Let me tell you guys about my neighbor, John. This guy was like salt of the earth, the kind they just don't make anymore. So, okay, the first house that my wife and I lived in, we moved into this neighborhood that was, part of that mid-50s suburban boom. You'd immediately recognize the housing layout. And my neighbor across the street, this dude, John, lived with his wife and 3 kids. And, he kind of had that typical mid-level corporate day job. And you'd see him in the business casual monkey suit in the morning, leaving to go to work. But this guy was anything but corporate. I mean, dude, he was Budweiser and Marlboro and Alice Cooper blaring out of his Jeep that never had doors on, never had the top on if he could help it. And when he was home, it was just always something going on in and around the house, in and around the garage, like that kind of guy. And if I was ever outside, it would always be, "Hey, Jer," yelling from across the street. That was the greeting. "Hey, Jer." And we'd either, ramble about some topic or get involved in some project or, something. He wasn't really old enough to be my dad, but more like an older brother, or I don't know, maybe an uncle. Even though your uncle is your dad's brother, but imagine if your dad had like a younger brother, like that kind of an uncle. So in particular, man, we had a shared love of classic rock and cheesy 80s horror movies. Dude was a horror movie fanatic. In fact, when his oldest daughter moved out, he turned her room into a macabre room, which I thought was the coolest thing ever. He put like taxidermy bats in there and framed pictures of Michael Myers and Jason and Freddy and just like all these kind of oddities and stuff like that. And dude would go all out for Halloween. I mean, his house was a spectacle on the block every single year. He was a pretty crazy sports fan too, always decked out in like Eagles gear, Phillies gear, Flyers gear. In fact, the 14 years that we lived there, I actually had no idea that his nickname was Coach and that he coached baseball. Found that out when I read his obituary a couple of years ago. You know how it is when like someone that passes away, maybe somebody who you were like really close to, maybe even someone who was like a best friend, but life does life things and paths diverge and maybe that person's not in your life every day. So you don't necessarily miss that person's day-to-day interaction. You miss the time period when you knew that person. John was someone who, man, I miss those day-to-day interactions. Like even after we moved out, like we would still stay in touch and, I'd be at Lowe's and they'd put up the Halloween decorations and I'd snap him a picture of like some 20-foot yard skeleton or he'd, go visit the Lizzie Borden house and send me pictures of that. Just those day-to-day interactions, man. But the reason I think about John, specifically whenever I'm washing a car or detailing, is because he was just fanatical about keeping his cars clean. His car, his wife's car, his 3 kids' cars when they could all drive. It was just like nonstop. He was always out there washing cars, and he didn't have a detailing cabinet with like 10 different soaps and a half a dozen different tire dressings and, all that kind of stuff. It was a bucket, soap, some rags, a tire shine and a garden hose. And that was it. Although he did have a leaf blower. I do remember the first time I looked out the window and I saw him drying his car with a leaf blower thinking, what the hell is he doing? That was like over 20 years ago. Anyway, cleaning those cars, though, it wasn't a chore or a burden. It was just part of what he did. And I remember that he always seemed to just keep it simple and enjoy the process. And that's a lesson that like I definitely lose track of sometimes. I get all wrapped up in, products and tools and all that stuff. But yeah, remembering to slow it down, let the thoughts wander, enjoy the process, not take it too seriously. It's kind of what I think of whenever the thoughts kind of wander and I think back to John and how he would wash his cars. Slow it down, let the thoughts wander, enjoy the process, don't take it too seriously. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.